We're on your time now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bin and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bin. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please leave the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know.
Before start procedure.
Check.
Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart from the seat. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 935 with service to Florida. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 29 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in the full upright and locked position for departure.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2 is 128. Heading is 095. Altitude is 37000 feet.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 is 117, VR is 120, V2 is 128.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Commencing spark
Check.
brakes. All engines clear. Start at will.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 935 is pushing and start. Atlanta traffic. Start number 2.
Starting 2.
I forgot Delta smart cards. Sugar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen
Oil
for an
pressure.
important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Hello, welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta. Every time we take off, we try to make the world a little smaller. Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So please, give us your attention as we show you one of the safest worlds there is, the world of the safety card.
Nope.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items in handbags under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device, please do not adjust your seat and ask the crew members for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear. As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime
Starter
the
cutout.
seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your
Starting
seatbelt
1.
fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin,
Oil pressure.
in addition to any crew member's instructions. Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach
Starter
up,
cutout.
pull the mask toward you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest.
Flaps
or
5.
manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Ready.
Now,
left.
before we take off, be sure
Center.
your seat is upright,
Check.
your aisle armrests are lowered,
For
and your
right.
tray table is put away.
Center.
As we come through the cabin
Check.
for our final safety check, please
up.
let us know if you need anything before we
Full
take
down.
off. And
Center.
finally, now would be
Check.
a good time for everyone to review
Rudder.
the safety information card,
For
which
left.
is in your seat pocket.
Center.
Check.
For right.
On behalf of everyone at
Center.
Delta, thank you
Check.
for paying attention.
Flight
Now,
controls check
as we get
complete.
ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and enjoy your flight.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist, generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall
Checked.
checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers,
Ideal detent.
flight controls,
Checked.
ground equipment
Clear.
clear. Before taxi checklist complete,
Clear left.
clear right.
Another traffic Delta 935 is taxiing to runway 09 left via Lima.
Delta 935, thank you. RNAV to grid, rolling 9 on left, let's take off.
Roger, RNAV to brakes and clear takeoff runway 09 left with Delta 935.
935 radar contact, reset transponder approx 2051.
Roger, 2051.
Delta 935, stay altitude leaving.
Crossing 3800, Delta 935.
Delta 935, thanks on, maintain follow 370.
Say again for Delta 935.
Delta 935, climb, maintain follow 370.
Okay, maintain 370 for Delta 935. You're really quiet on the mic though.
Okay, stand up.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. On, packs, auto, landing gear, up and off, flaps, up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes.
Check.
This is your captain. Take a peek outside your window this morning and take in the view we have right here.
You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices.
Centrifugal pumps off. 10,000.
Fasten while you're seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page through a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight exchange to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be able to access our wide range of free live feeds.
Want to release the cabin now?
Go for it.
Check.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you receive unexpected turbulence.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in the baby 737, well, one of them, the 737-700, and we're just descending into Keywest, which is going to make for a very interesting approach. Keywest is a very short runway, just over 1,450 meters, so you're looking at something that's under 5,000 feet. So for that, we're going to be doing an RNAV approach, and we're going to be using mass braking. It's not much room for error, so there's no floating. We're just going to get her down and stop as soon as possible. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I know it's been a while since I put up anything, To be honest, I record almost every flight that I do, but they tend to be, to me, feel a little bit on the boring side. And if I don't like it, I think you probably won't like it either. So hopefully this is a good one and it sees the light of YouTube. And I will leave you now to enjoy the views down, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
Transition level, altimeters reset, 2997.
Approach checklist, please.
Altimeters,
2997 cents.
2997 set. Approach checklist complete.
Keywest traffic, Delta 935 descending through 17,000 feet for 1500. Expect the RNAV approach for runway 09, I believe it is. Yeah, runway 09. Keywest traffic. Speed is getting away from us a bit, so they can use these spoilers to slow
Jumped.
cancel that tonight.
Roger.
Medium slow. Clouds. Anyone that knows me, they know that I have this thing about clouds. It's boring if skies are just blue. You need some dimension in there of different types of clouds to make it interesting for me anyways. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Now guys, I don't think this landing is going to be elegant. At best, I'm probably going to land with the grace of a newborn calf. I have not flown this plane in over a year. Most people would be accustomed to see me flying FS Labs, but I didn't want to fly the 319 in here. I could have, but I thought I'd give the 737 a go. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Add some speed brakes again. And we're gonna manage this speed as much as we can all the way down, because we need all the help that we can get to stop the aircraft. And obviously if we have too much energy, then we're gonna have the chance of overrunning the runway, or very, very hard landing trying to get down in time. So we're gonna try to manage it as best as possible and get stable as early as possible, so that it's not too hard of an issue, too big of an issue getting it stopped and having a decent landing. Let's see here. Cool. Just want to make sure I don't have any discontinuities. Delta 935 descending through
10,000.
10,000 feet for 1500. Expect the RNAV approach for runway
We have begun our
09.
final descent into Florida. Flight attendants will be passing through the
Keywest
cabin to
traffic.
collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright condition. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now. It is time to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Give myself some room for this final turn. That should be okay. Nah, I'll be okay with that turn there. So 093 will be the heading for the runway. Keywest traffic, Delta 935 descended through 6,000 feet for 1500. Expect the RNAV approach for runway 09. Keywest traffic.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Check. That water is so lovely. Traffic Delta 935 descending through 3000 for 1500. Expect the RNAV approach for runway 09. Keywest traffic.
Altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats. 1000 to level.
Check. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Time to work. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Keywest traffic. Delta 935 is landing runway 09. Keywest traffic. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15. Final approach fix. Height checked.
Set
Missed
Mr.
approach
Approach
altitude
altitude.
is not set.
Set Mr. Approach altitude. Flaps 30.
Missed approach altitude set. Flaps 30.
I have control.
You have control.
Landing checklist, please.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
1,000.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed. Set a check.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30, green light.
Landing checklist complete. Stable.
Continue.
Check. Touchdown zone. Ground visible.
Landing.
Check.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. Auto brake disarmed. $60 knots.
Check. Manual
Check.
braking.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Florida. The local time is 12:12 p.m. and it's currently about 84 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Let's see, where do we park? That's gate 1. Guess we'll do gate 1. Should be directly ahead. Strange place to park, but okay. Lights and doors.
Check.
APU on the buses.
Roger. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed. APU on the bus. APU on the buses.
Check.
We're not at 3 minutes yet.
Roger. So that's it for the landing, guys. We just gotta wait 3 minutes before we can actually shut down the engines. So let's see how we did. I've done a lot worse, I can tell you that. Minus 212 feet per minute. I'll take it. It's not the best, but like I said, I've done a lot worse. Hope you guys did enjoy the landing and arrival. Once our FO tells us that it's been 3 minutes, then we are shut down.
Three minutes.
Roger. You go, boy. Break out, break out. Did the poker. Did the butterfly. That happens when you kind of near the parking. It's always funny to see at the end of a flight. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Let's start to deboard and call it a day for this one.